Star Charger is knowledgeable in this matchup. We'll just have to see how he executes it. There he goes, right off the bat, scouting out that EX overhead, and always buffering the EX Rising Blades just in case Rewind decides to get cheeky with that teleport. Rewind going for a forward grab instead, keeping Star Charger in the open space. Maybe he's going to try and go for a little bit more of a zoning-oriented playstyle. Oh, but a clean jump in! Star Charger going to get a nice chunk of damage here. Into the standing 3 lift. And the damage, 40%! There you go, keeping the distance. Not even going to try to challenge the anti-air. He's so close to taking this round.
Ooh, and
walk back into the anti-air fan. Brilliant stuff by Star Charger, starting off just as solid as we're used to seeing him.
And Star Charger, by making it this far, actually pushed Scar back into 10th place and is now in solo possession of 9th place.
And Star Charger just spending all the meter to make sure he doesn't let Rewind get any of that pressure going. Oh, no punish on the lift. The grab will do a little bit of damage, 12% there. Oh, it just narrowly misses the hit confirm. Still got a little bit of damage in there, but now he's just going to sit back, and he keeps spending that bar. Going to make sure that Rewind respects the fact that he cannot just teleport in like that. And the beautiful thing about it is that Star Charger always has a bar meter to work with, it seems.
Oh, and the savage wake-up back throw!
That is a KP special if I've ever seen one. And a down one into the back one. Rewind answering back with a narrow round number 2. Star Charger sitting on a little bit over 2 bars. Has the space to work with. He's in a good spot.
Oh, and whipping big there with Rewind. Star Charger's gonna make
Rewind
it bigger.
needs to be more on point with these anti-airs. It seems like he's trying to attempt it, and he's just getting blown up, and it's causing these 40% deficits here.
And every time Rewind's gone airborne, Star Charger has made the conscious decision to just come off the bar. He doesn't want to deal with these jump-ins, with these teleports, with these shenanigans. He just wants to keep Rewind off balance.
And there we go again. Do not jump at Star Charger if you have those rising blades. He's got a bar to work with. He's gonna try and just wait it out. Really no reason to make a risk, but Rewind getting some damage. Star Charger still with a little bit of a life lead. Goes for the assassin run. He's off of his meter. Trying to scout it out. A beautiful tech by Star Charger.
And trying to read out the teleport by doing the raw NJP. I think that there were a lot of reads.
And that's a tough spot that he put in, because now he definitely has to be feeling that pressure.
And that is twice that Rewind has thrown out that normal and gotten hit. He got hit for 40, and he gets hit for 31 here.
And the down 3 into the back one again. Star Charger getting another clean jump in. Gonna do a massive amount of damage. Going for the bar. This is gonna do 40%, maybe even a little bit more. Gonna stick with the 40, still a nice chunk of damage. It gets a little, goes for the bar. I like how Star Charger's been approaching this matchup. But Rewind has a beautiful presence of mind to not fall for those staggers. Baits out the rising blades. This is a good look for Rewind. Oh, but don't punish! And there you go, goes for the chip. Star Charger, very smart. Just not use the meter. Keep it simple, keep it sweet.
Oh!
Keep it in his favor.
Using that huge forward hitbox on the down 2. We've seen YouTube videos of it, of people getting triggered, how far it hits forward. Using it to anti-air the princess, and Star Charger has a lot of meter here.
Now, we haven't seen the Star Charger special yet, and the Star Charger special, for those who do not know, is any block string into the parry. We have not seen that yet, and that really is what helped it work out so much, because he's so good at conditioning that. But at the same time, maybe the parry is not as much of a threat going up against Possessed, and Rewind showing just not holding anything back. Star Charger has 3 bars of meter to work with going into round number 3, which is an absolute godsend if you're Kitana. And just letting it rip. Not sure what he was trying to go over there. But Kitana, no stranger to building some meter, already got that bar meter back. Rewind being this impenetrable force of defense.
And Star Charger's gonna, I was gonna say, Going into that round, he was in a perfect position because he had X-Ray, which is the biggest threat from Kitana, to close out, and now he has nothing, and Rewind has the health lead, and this man is about to go down 2-0 now to Rewind, who is going to all but solidify his spot in the finale. Star Charger specials. We haven't even seen down one lift yet.
Nothing. We have seen nothing that made Star Charger Star Charger. Maybe he's a little bit nervous of Possessed Kenshi. Look at the... I was going to say respect. Something's happening right now. And maybe controller... Alright, they're just going to play it out.
Not too sure, yeah. Oh, and look at the range of that overhead.
Oh, gets the forward 2-stream, but no hit confirmed. Beautiful backdash by Rewind. There it is. But you see, Rewind, just that presence of mind, goes for the down 3, knowing that parries, that Star Charger's parry does not parry lows. It almost seems like Star Charger's kind of playing on tilt right now. He's trying everything in the book and nothing seems to be working. And that's one of the beauties of being such a defensive player. Rewind throwing Star Charger on a tilt by really just not letting him do anything.
And the back one mix. Rewind is now full control, but oh, it actually goes through the armor with the down 1 DP. And goes for the down 1 DP again and actually catches Rewind this time, pressing a button in the corner.
Here we go. Star Charger spinning a bar meter. Gonna get the 40% that he wanted. In the hard knockdown. And the Oki just goes for a grab. Beautiful tech by Rewind. Rewind is not ready to give up. Just get a tech of his own by Star Charger.
And you cannot fall apart here if you're a Star Charger. You've already let one health lead go. You cannot let the second one go.
There you go.
Rewind might have been reading out a stagger there, pressing a button at the end. And now completely even into the meter. Going to the final round. Coming off the breaker. And both bars just Rewind there and was able to convert. But by then the damage had already been done for Star Charger, but luckily he's catching up immediately.
Yo, look at that, 38%. You know, here come all those staggers. You see those chip just going away there. Star Charger's scouting out that EX overhead, but here comes Rewind with a beautiful hit conversion of the zone on the verge of making top 8. Star Charger needs to make something happen, find a way to open up Rewind. The first sharpen of the entire set. He can make this happen.
Oh, no.
This could actually be death with the sharpen in play.
Rewind didn't go for a mix, he just went for the straight demon and got punished. And jumping out of the corner! Oh no! And the neutral jump kick out of the float kit.
To get around that. And another clean jump, and if it's one thing Rewind's been lacking, it's his aim-fire. He seems to be just a little bit off with the timing, and it's leading to this juicy damage from Star Charger. On the down 1, just beating out Kitana's forward 2 there. You see now Star Charger's not going to contest that teleport because he has the life lead. There's no reason to take that risk.
And coming off all of his resources now, if he falls to Star Charger, loaded.
The X-ray is out of place.
Man, yeah, and
do some damage.
If Star Charger does not hold on to the meter, he wants to take it now, and with as little chance for Rewind to come back as possible.
Wow, and Star Charger 1 round away from taking us to a game 5. Oh, it doesn't get scouted out. Rewind hits him with the EX overhead. A nice grab. Going for the little bit of damage. That's what Possessor's known for. And gets the second bar to spend. Gonna do a nice chunk of damage. Hard knockdown. It just misses the combo. Go a little bit of an 18% Rewind. Keeping the pressure going for as long as possible.
Ooh. Throwing in some quick mixes, but that was a great block from Rewind.
The first time that Star Charger went for the back 3 into the EX fans, Rewind was there with the block.
And that
the EX overhead.
That may have been an obvious situation there where he was going to armor. Was finally negative. Star Charger could have finally checked him, and the armor should have been. No, man, throwing out the raw fan and eats the teleport. Not going to break. He's going to hold on to it. And Star Charger eating a lot of damage now.
Oh, just goes for the fan instead. Ends his pressure early. And Star Charger off of all of his meter just on the attempt to open up Rewind. Star Charger doesn't have that X-ray to work with now. Goes for the full screen assassin run. That's a nice little bit of damage, but he still has a lot of work to do. No punish. Oh, had the punish right there, but still drops it. Forward one into grab. Rewind. It has the EX overhead to work with. Oh, and he missed the input. This is death.
This should do it. We are going to go to Game 5. And out of nowhere, Star Charger looked to have thrown the match completely when it came up. And, you know, Rewind's not fully warmed up right now in this matchup. He's only got one game to get all the buttons right, all the little conversions there, all the combos down, and displays for Raiden some of the most execution-heavy combos in the game.
The Star Charger scouting out everything that really Rewind is doing. 33%. The parry buff is still in the play. Here comes a beautiful 14% grab due to that buff. And Rewind really just can't get a solid hit. And that is actually going to do it. That buff is going to do so much damage. Just spending the meter anyway. I doubt Rewind was going to break, but nonetheless, Star Charger getting that first round. On the verge of being eliminated at the beginning, now is sitting on set point.
And what a turnaround it would be. Raw back two.
Oh, and look at the damage here. Gonna keep Star Charger standing. And an EX Assassin run baiting out that stagger.
Star Charger looking much more comfortable than he did to start us off. This man.
All of that damage. Back three stagger into the grab. I like it. Down three. And now EX Vicinity Blast not only giving Rewind that second round, but keeping Star Charger in the corner. Definitely a positive situation for Rewind. Star Charger sitting on 2 bars a meter, no doubt is going to slowly work his way towards that X-ray to look for a photo finish.
Oh, the 4-1.
Nico has to break early. That's a breath of fresh air for Rewind.
Rewind blocking a lot, giving Star Charger a bar and then some. Go for the NJP. She's trying 3 NJPs in a row, trying to get, begging for Star Charger to press the button even. And even there, didn't fully commit to the forward 1-2 back 2, and he would have got the full combo in the corner. The decisions we make when everything is on the line are detrimental. And here we go, doesn't commit again, and he would have had another combo, but it's okay. That's going to be a full combo right there.
And he's going to keep him standing here. One more mix will do it, but he drops it. Star Charger Assassin running out of the corner. Who's becoming a little bit of a scramble. Rewind blocks the forward 2 string, gets it down 1. And they're just trying to get any little bit of damage. Rewind.
And finally, I was waiting for it. Rewind had done down 1 about 6 or 7.
Point that out, how Destroyer, sitting in 12th place now, the 2 people in front of him have been eliminated. So this is his week to shine. If he can make it to Grand Finals, that's a huge deal for him. But now moving on into Dragon, going Imposter against Deoxys and Kitana. Deoxys, definitely no slouch with Kitana. We've seen him do some serious work with Assassin. Oh, Dragon gets clipped by the forward 2 string. Beautiful corner damage by Deoxys. Keeping a nice commanding life lead.
Oh!
And just spending it! Wow! That is one hell of a statement. A round 1 X-ray with that life lead. Deoxys is not here to screw around.
Round 2.
And you know what? In a way, I kind of agree with it. We've seen Dragon with some absolute miraculous comebacks. And of course, Kitana, no stranger to building meter. But now Dragon's, even though he's taking all this damage, he's sitting on 3 bars right now. Imposter is another animal when he has meter to work with.
Yeah, so
immediately coming off 2 of them.
This is kind of a Kitana special if she puts herself in a situation where she kills you with an X-ray in round 1. Loses the second round, but you came off all your resources, and then she's built the resources to X-ray in round number 3. That's it's a legit way to play Kitana, but wow, Deoxys looks strong early against Dragon. Dragon has to mix a lot here if he wants to make a comeback. And the shimmy into forward four.
Here we go. Oh no, he just drops the trance! And then the trade, definitely in Deoxys. Dragon has just been this unstoppable force of destruction in the Combat Cup. Not only in the Combat Cup, but offline events as well. Deoxys, obviously no slouch, but at the same time, Dragon is definitely not going to be happy about how that first game went out. Very nice blocks by Deoxys, but gets opened up by the Hellsparks. Dragon going to dish out some serious damage. And drops it yet again. No meter to work with this time. Deoxys waking up with 1-1-1 into Fan. Switching positions, Dragon no meter to work with. Deoxys could open him up one more time and close up this life lead. And you see, just going with all of this damage, all the chip damage, the staggers, the plus frames. Dragon still sitting on no meter to work with.
Oh, and that was so sneaky from Dragon, because out there in the Nether Realm was a delay meter burn on that Hellspark. And the moment that you hesitate to see it not happen, shoulder. That was so tricky from Dragon right there to close that out.
And Dragon just gets hit by the float shenanigans there. Trying to anti-air it, just a little bit off with the timing. Very nice shimmy into the grab. Deoxys looking much better here in round number 2. Nice use of Interactable to get himself out of the corner, away from those scary plus frames. Just taking his time here. He knows he didn't need to take any risk. Opens Dragon up with a forward 2 again. Dragon needs to watch when he decides to hit a button. That mid-range, Deoxys has been absolutely dominating that range.
Here we go. Look at that meter on Deoxys.
Final round.
You know he's looking for that X-ray. He'll do whatever it takes to get that X-ray going. But comes off the 2 bars. No doubt is going to work his way down to getting it back. Down one, the Hellsparks again, proving to be successful. Dragon goes for the back grab, 16% switching positions, but now has no meter to work with. Very nice instant air 1.
And if he'd have gone into Fan, would have got a full conversion, but kept it nice and safe. Good backdash from Dragon. This time, not
nice scouting out,
but doesn't check it after the meter burn.
Deoxys can easily get. Oh no!
Oh!
No punish on the down 2.
Very
there you go. That's a punish on the air fan. Beautiful stuff by Dragon. Tying up game. Lunchables, Kraft mac and cheese. Call it what you will. Either way, it seems to be working. Deoxys hoping to make some. Hoping to create some different waves here with Test Kenshi. Dragon getting that trance going. Shimmy into the low again. Dragon's so good with throwing people off balance with the timing.
Keeping it safe with that amulet. And this is a matchup that Dragon has a lot, and I mean a lot of experience in. So it takes a lot of guts to pick these characters against Dragon.
Oh, absolutely. Even picking Kitana is definitely a shaky call, but at the same time, Deoxys was doing very well. Now going for Kenshi doesn't prove to be as successful so far, but you could tell that he knows how to deal with Shinnok. Dragon just has all the right reads right now. Finally goes for the back 3, but still no punish on it. Deoxys opting for a little bit more of a full screen game this time around. Beautiful run-under by Dragon, but just shy of that punish.
Going for the gimmick with down 1 into the Hellspark. He wants you to try to counter poke. And there we go. The mix working now from Dragon. And Deoxys, if he blocks wrong, is going to have to... Luckily, didn't have any meter there to get a full combo. And what a crouch on the amulet! The full combo here. Saves his meter.
He's not out of it just yet. Down 4 in a teleport.
Dragon!
Oh, gets opened up by the low. That should do it.
Not watching his feet of all things. He could have eaten anything else and he would have been safe. Just don't eat the actual launcher.
That low demon stepping on Dragon's pinky toe. getting him that round, taking us to a round number 3. This is a crucial match right now, because if Deoxys can go up 2-1 against Dragon, he's going to be looking really good. But Dragon, beautiful wake up there, knows that Deoxys hasn't really been respecting his wake up options. Into the trance, Dragon looking to even out this life lead. Quick 16% grab. And this is a very even match right now. Deoxys used the EX overhead, does some nice chunk of damage. Dragon not sitting on any meter, could not follow up.
Ooh, forces the break.
Deoxys with the break. Scouts out. Just trying to chip out this time.
Oh no!
And a down 1.
Disrespecting with Dragon there off the...
It's just luck of the draw, man. Paulo's watching. We all know Paulo has a sick sense of humor, man.
He's like, you know what? Let's just bump up the percentages a little bit on Sky Temple. Let's make it 20% rather than 6%.
Oh. And that down 2 from hell. Dragon keeping Deoxys as far away from him as possible. Here we go. And what is the mix? Nice blocks by Deoxys. Dragon spending the bar to keep himself at plus frames, but Deoxys making good use of that corner interactable. He's taking his time. You see that Deoxys is respecting Dragon's pokes, because those pokes and the Hell Sparks are a serious threat.
Oh, it just does it! This man hits Dragon.
This is extremely scary, because that did not kill. If Dragon hits him once,
ooh, luckily
for Deoxys.
Luckily, that down 2 is amazing at anti-airing, especially neutral jump normals. I've tried to meaty that thing so many times, and it's so hard to actually beat out that NJP. But luckily, either Dragon went into Stemactor frames, or female hitboxes happened right there. I'm not 100% sure, but Deoxys gets a little bit of life here. And as you mentioned earlier, luckily, able to close it out after that X-Ray does not kill. And now Dragon is losing a lot of health.
I can't imagine how they were feeling, man. I was holding my breath during that X-Ray. I can't imagine what was going through their heads. But now Dragon, staying as composed as possible, has 2 bars of meter, spends 1, gets the damage, right back into the trance.
We saw this.
Deoxys has meter to break if he chooses to do so. Dragon not going to give him the option. He goes for the 16% command grab, but that does not kill.
Oh, presses a
wow,
limit
and the
tip.
flip of the elbow.
Just the tip of that shoulder. And just like before, Dragon mounting big comebacks. With Dragon, what a whip punish from Deoxys! Hello!
And that's what separates the men from the boys right there. Having the knowledge to be able to space out perfectly and make sure that your opponent knows he cannot just throw out moves like that. Oh, the clean jump in punch, but no.
Oh, here we go. X-Ray's in play.
And look, Dragon is shaking.
Oh, no, there it goes. You cannot escape long death.
It is absolutely impossible. Deoxys coming for a hell of a mind game. Here we go.
It doesn't go...
Not only Kitana mirrors, we're going to be seeing Dragon with Royal Storm.
It doesn't go with Mournful, and I've seen him pick Mournful a lot in the mirror just because that glaive is so oppressive, even full screen against the fans.
These fans, fan for fan. Going for the reflag, a little bit of damage. Dragon going for the full screen hit confirm. Beautiful stuff. Gonna put himself not only in the life lead, but in a good position to just kind of step back here, but he's gonna go. And you know what? That was exactly what I was expect to see. Dragon has been hit by that X-ray twice this set. And it's finally time. He goes up to Deoxys and says, you know what? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine.
Round 2.
Precisely. He says, you know what? I've been there, I've done that, and it's my turn.
Oh, and doesn't get a hit confirm off of the end of that string. Deoxys getting clipped in the air. Needs to be very careful being in the air. Dragon just seemingly much more comfortable in this matchup. But Deoxys not out of it just yet. Couple down threes just to check him. Very nice tech by Dragon.
Ooh, the instant air fan to meet him. And Deoxys always got to keep it unbreakable. And gets a lot of damage off it. That's good to it. Deoxys didn't...
It's a very smart pick by Tigers. It's just going to come down to the idea of if he's comfortable enough in this matchup. Beautiful reverse tech and returns with the first hit. Now that buff is into play. Tweedy has to be careful using that bar meter. Very nice blocks. Tigers very on point with his defense starting early here. There you go, gets to take grab, reverses positions here, very smart. Scouts out not only the push, but the EX overhead as well.
And Jason, not with one of the best back dashes in the game, still in range of Tweedy's back one. Jason's entire moveset is, I think, based on forward momentum and forward movement rather than retreating.
Oh, absolutely. That backdash is pretty ugly. I'm just going to be completely honest. Oh, and a back two anti-air Circa out of the air. Don't put that buff into play.
Oh, and just getting out of there. If that would have gone into any of the grounded armored attacks, he would have eaten quite a bit of damage. I mean, chained up command grabs from Jason are almost small BMBs, if not medium-sized BMBs.
God, and look at just the meter that Tweedy's building. There you go, very nice blocks. Now Tigers not only still has a bar to work with, but he's unstoppable, so he's coming back at the end of this round if he does
what
well.
an entire stand one!
Gets the walk-up grab. Tweedy has a bar to work with. Will Tigers scout it out? And just goes for the back three. Very smart by Tigers. Saving himself that bar. And we are going to round number 3.
Oh, and overcommits to the back 1-2-2. Savage down 2 though. Hello!
Look at the damage on that down 2 from that damage block. Oh, and a beautiful hit conversion of his own. Tweedy. A never-ending combo, 28%. And he really can't do much about this pressure right now. Down 1 into overheads.
But he's coming back to life.
Here we go. He has to come back. He does not have a choice. Tigers, one last-ditch effort here in match number 1.
And the closeout off the top rope. Tweedy comes off his bar. And that's going to do it if Tigers would have got a clean hit.
No doubt Tweedy knows how to deal with Kenjutsu. So Tigers is going to really have to be on point. A whiff down 2, not the way to start it. Tweedy getting the first hit. Now teleport pressure is still going to be dangerous here, regardless of the variation that Tigers goes with. Another grab by Tweedy. Oh, and just gets clipped. Tweedy going for as much damage as possible, spending all the resources. Tigers just going to save his bar at this point. And down 3 into the overhead. Tweedy with a extremely lightning fast performance.
Round 2.
Tigers sitting on 3 bars. Kenjutsu can get some massive damage going. And with bar can switch positions. He's got some interesting things that he can do, but he's just getting run over right now by the teleports that exist in Possessed Toolkit. And respecting the mix off the down 4. A good block from Tweedy.
Just goes for the little punish, switching positions. I think it's the right call. He really, the corner pressure is really what he does the best. And you see there, if he starts incorporating that, we might see something different here.
Exactly. I was about to bring up that's something that he has to implement if he wants to try to open up Tweedy to complete the Jason package, and that is tick throws. We see it so much from guys like SonicFox. Back 1 tick throw, so effective, and that back 2 in the neutral hits everywhere. Man just swings to the skies, a double uppercut.
There you go. Jason with some of the best pokes in the game, being able to really disrespect pretty much everything. Down 3 in the choke, not the tick grab I was thinking, but works nonetheless. Tigers ready to pull out every last trick in the book. No doubt, if he can even out this life just a little bit, he will come back this round.
Oh,
no, and he spends the bar.
Oh, very good. Knocks him off that armor, and very good. Throws the 50-50. I mean, there you're fearing the big boot so much. The plus frames, the active frames, the recovery on big boot are disgusting to deal with here in the corner. If he doesn't have. And the true tick throw.
I've never seen a down 3 tick throw in my entire life from a Jason player.
Tigers, and that looked like it was gonna drop.
Oh, gets opened up by the back one. Tweedy eating some decent damage here.
And there's the recovery of that big boot. It's so hard to deal with. You can't even press a button if he whiffs. Big conversion. And the tick throw again. One more hit, and that's gonna do it. Titaniumtigerzz stays alive here and looking so comfortable. Going back. With that win, Tigers is able to play a little more of a mix-up game because now he has the conditioning of the command grab in the mix. So, you know, tick here, tick throw here, commitment there. You can mix it up.
Oh, and a very narrow miss on the interactable punish there. Titaniumtigerzz has not been able to do anything this round. Going for the breaker, hopefully making something happen. That's looking like that was a massive mistake. And there we go. Definitely not coming back after that. Tweedy on set point now. Tigers, an unfortunate break earlier, now doesn't have a lot of meter to work with, but a nice hit confirm of his own. Going for the hug to switch positions, and here comes that buff.
Oh, and walks forward into a back one from Tweedy. Tweedy was able to hold on to some good meter going in round number 2, and that is just mental momentum. And Tigers holding all this, and he threw out a back one. He should have simply armor choked it, do something to get him out of that sky. Jason does possess an air throw as well. Not the greatest, and now he's on full life support.
And he has a lot of work to do, but it can be done.
Oh, this is so scary because he cannot armor break anymore. He has to hold this. Oh my gosh!
No way! No.
This isn't gonna
It's
kill.
not gonna kill.
Oh, not like this!
No.
The meeting wasn't good enough! No! Not like this, ladies and gentlemen.
Believe it, he missed.
A Goro mirror! Here we go! The hypest thing on God's green earth right now is a Goro mirror here in Mortal Kombat X. Masters of Combat!
Oh my god. I never thought in a million years I would see a Goro mirror at this level, at this stage in the game. A beautiful backdash! Knicks keeping the plus frames going. Plus again. More plus frames. And look at the chip damage. SonicFox still has a lot of meter to work with, but now Knicks is in the lead. Another down one command grab. Oh no. A down one command grab of his own. We're going to be seeing a lot of this, I think. Oh no.
Oh, he didn't have the stamina to place, but he could chip out of EX's it, but reversal spin from SonicFox.
I can't. It's really hard to keep up with this. Alright, but SonicFox closing out with the first round by the skin of his teeth. Next, keeping Fox in the corner. Very smart. And just the meter build is so insane. Vito goes for the raw command grab. No, plus frames again. Down one into the spin. Plus frames again. And just an absolute mauling in the corner by Knicks.
And SonicFox holds on to so much bar and getting the startup of that projectile, and that's twice 2 projectiles have gotten SonicFox hurt here.
A very nice scout by the projectile. SonicFox teleporting in, running in with the whip punish of his own, gonna spin the bar, and here is all of that beautiful damage that we get to see. 35% hard knockdown, and just the wake up armor.
Swinging right now in the down one range, working for SonicFox. And Knicks are blocking out. He scouts out the tick throw.
SonicFox has 2 bars of meter to work with. A run in. Unfortunately, didn't have enough.
Goes for the kill on it down 2, but SonicFox blocks it out.
No way.
And that's gonna do it! The explosion! So close to start us off. That looked like a true mirror.
Fight.
That was a hell of a match. We'll see how Dragon Naginata works out for him now. Another 2 for 2 with those backdashes. But Dragon Naginata is one of those variations that, although not really slept on, I feel like people still aren't prepared for it. So So maybe Knicks is going to have some trouble with this. Again, Dragon Naginata really known for the little bits of damage, but still can hit like a truck, as we're about to see. 28% meterless off of pretty much any conversion. Nice scout on the armor, but still gets the second hit. And we're seeing virtually safe.
Oh, a great little profile on the projectile, and using that pull, that 3/4 screen normal to close it out. And Knicks, this is definitely a matchup that seems on paper tough to deal with. Goro's limbs, not the biggest, doesn't have the best anti-air options, and his mobility is lacking. It's a lot of ground game from him.
Go Knicks. Really wants to stay up close and personal for as long as possible, but Fox is so good at just building enough meter, and his meter management altogether, it's just been really hard to deal with. If you're Knicks right now, you're trying to figure out some sort of way to deal with this, and that was a lightning fast.
Number one key thing being is mobility and range safety. I mean, she really does have it all.
But I mean, even taking that analogy a step farther, you take a look at the mobility that Fox is implementing with Dragon Naginata. You know when you try to swat a fly and it moves so fast that you forget where it is? It's a lot like what's happening right now. You know, and just as quickly as it started, a beautiful hit conversion from downtown. 27%.
And great
Narrowly
recognition.
missing that whip finish. And just look how fast he's depleting Knicks' life bar. Knicks not out of it just yet. Could possibly get something going.
And we see this all the time from Revetleafing. Just the mobility, stray hits.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, going for the EX projectile.
He tried to make it work.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a nice idea because that might have actually killed. That does a lot of damage. But at the same time, it's a very risky move against a character like Tanya. Wow, and just using the bar to trade hits armor. Again, another 17%. Those little hits adding up so quickly. Oh, gets a clean forward 3. Gonna get the hit conversion. Keeping it nice and simple, 36%, a nice amount of damage. But here comes SonicFox with some damage of his own.
SonicFox has the meter here, yeah. At any moment, any kind of mobility that Dragon Naginata has to try to close the gap, to try to get in. If those health sparks are there, and the teleport could catch a stray air-to-air at full screen, but right now SonicFox all over it. He does have all of the matchup knowledge in the world against Imposter, playing Dragon so many times week in and week out, and looking very good against him just last week in top 8.
You look at how fast-paced, not only this match is, but just any match in general with Dragon Naginata, you have to be really on your toes to be able to punish that character, and especially as Imposter who relies on teleport pressure, Fox is making that next to impossible to do. Keeping the distance here. Fox has no reason to really go after him. He's gonna let Knicks just kind of like hang himself.
Oh, and no hit from into the trance there from Knicks. Instead he comes off the bar and goes into the command grab.
Oh, look at that damage. Oh, missed the meaty. Now, this is a really, really uphill climb. Okay, so he just goes for the wake up. Either way, it would have been chip out. Very smart by Knicks. Putting himself, arguably, one of the only rounds he's taken this set. Just keeping the blocks going. Very smart. Plus frames in the play. Oh, and Fox not scouting out that shoulder charge. Beautiful stuff by Knicks to get Fox after that bar.
And there's that Hell Spark stopping that momentum in,
And
but teleporting through it as
sweet
Fox
spot.
getting behind it. And getting the corner push here, and the savage down 2 from Knicks. There we go.
Looking like he's finally starting to realize the holes in that Dragon Naginata.
And teleporting on the recovery of the pogo dance. This is insane.
Oh, just narrowly missing that shoulder charge. Goes for the run-up grab. Knicks has no meter to work with.
Oh, and gets it through it! It looked like it didn't, but Knicks...
Situation. This is still familiar turf for Knicks. Fox isn't used to being in a Game 5 situation.
And this is a different imposter Shinnok, so a couple of things that Knicks throw at him that are different from the patterns that he's used to from Dragon could catch Fox off guard, but that teleport is not any different, and he has stand won that teleport 4 times in a row, because I think he did 3 straight times against Dragon in top 8 just on Wednesday, and he's 1 for 1 tonight.
And Knicks is going to need to be much more conservative when he's full screen. Running in like that is not going to get the job done. And now Fox sitting on set point after what seemed like a very swift first round.
And Knicks came off the bar for the trance, but waited too long on the forward 4. I think he went for the shimmy, and Fox didn't fall for it with the backdash.
Fox sitting on 3 bars a meter. Wow, and Shinnok's teleport beats out Sektor's. And there's a nice whip punish. Knicks not going to break here. Going to hold on to his meter in hopes to make something happen. He's going to be eating another 12% grab, and this is going to put him slowly into that danger zone, now spending both bars to get the combo. Doesn't go for the mix at all. We're going to keep it simple. Very nice idea not to go for the backdash, knowing that Sektor scored 2, and this is actually going to do it. Fox with a nice hit confirm, taking it 3-2 over Knicks.
And did he just... Okay, he missed this fatality twice.
Oh, it's not even if it's a faction kill.
Triborg win.
You know what? That was a great showing by both. Time.
Fight.
Yeah, so it has to be a give and take competitor. He's got to test that early and maybe cancel into a block and try to bait out the fade and get Semiij off the bar for nothing.
And down 3 into the grab. Very nice by competitor, slowing down Semiij's pressure. Gonna, like we see, he's gonna try and stay on him for as much as possible. And there's that EX phase shift. He's gonna need to be very mindful of that in this entire set. And that tricky, we say it every time, what's the golden rule? Do not jump, and more so, do not even bother trying to anti-air. Semiij or Mileena. Runs up grab, beautiful conditioning by Semiij. Semiij is really just an absolute monster when it comes to conditioning.
Yeah, and you say, don't try to anti-air this woman, and, she controls both sides of that. You don't jump at this woman, and you don't do anything when she jumps against you. It's a frightening experience, let me tell you.
And Semiij is the best at abusing such strong tools. Just take it aside, there's no reason. Oh, very nice hit conversion. And the plus frames on his side. Nice scout by the phase shift, but doesn't watch his head and gets open. Didn't challenge the anti-air so much. He was looking really solid there. Knows the plus frames in that, very smart, but Semiij going with that rapid pressure.
Oh, it got to the
forward 3!
Hello.
No, 1-1 into reverse grab, very nice by competitor. Doesn't watch for that EX phase shift.
And just like that, and now he has to hold. And Semiij walked him down and waited so long. Competitor could have pressed the button, could have woke up with something, but Semiij so comfortable. He just walked forward and just, it's all good. What's for breakfast? I've got all day.
There you go. Very nice. Down 3 into a forward grab. Very smart. Gonna opt to go for a little bit of a different idea here. Very nice tech grab by Semiij. Exchanging posts, getting the forward 2 to connect. And here goes competitor.
And doesn't watch out for that bar. If Semiij has 1 bar, there better be some respect on the screen. And again with the forward 3, opening up competitor. Luckily,
very nice. Third time is not the charm. Oh, but this is actually, that's going to be death, isn't it? After chip, that should pretty much be death.
Finish him.
And just like that, down 3 and a down 1. A reverse 3-0 on Semiij is something almost unheard of. But a standing on anti-air, very nice.
And a random stat, Semiij is now 115-12 on Sundays in the Kombat Cup. That's 115 games won, and he's only lost 12 games on Sunday this season. Whoa.
And I laugh because it's such a scary stat to have. Like,
Whoa.
12 losses in the entire season is nuts.
And that's just game stat. I mean, it's hard to do. And that clone, luckily, hitting that hitbox of Mileena, and he has to watch out for the fade here. Very, was that the clone? And wow!
That was so smart, and this should end up just being chip, but it catches the backdash anyway. Semiij on set point against Kompetitor.
Round 2.
It's just it's just tough to deal with. Oh, and a nice down one into reverse. I'm gonna keep Kompetitor mid screen. The hope and Semiij hoping that he stays away from that corner.
And he's the hit stun here and puts you in a respectable situation. You have to respect the plus frames off that side and just throws you. And he could have just mixed, he could have staggered. So much that this character has at her disposal, and Semiij exploits it better than anybody.
And that was so good. That jump back. And he's going with pumped up jacks. What am I looking at right now? I literally can't even.
Maybe he knows the tech. I mean, I like pumped up. Day one after the patch, I got to train with a pumped up player, and I was like, man, he feels really strong in this build. That gotcha grab is monstrous. It will hit anywhere if you are airborne, but Noobe, lights out right now. But what's nice about that grab, 22%, it's a BMB, but the thing is Jax against these heavy zoners in this build, very hard to deal with. He does not have that EX launcher read on a projectile that he had before.
This is not looking like a very good pick for iLuusions right now. This is going to do a lot of damage. iLuusions knew he had to break that. If he gets opened up in the corner, that is going to be absolutely death. Just goes for the 1-1 overhead, try to get as much damage as possible. He's been really crisp with those ground pounds. But Noobe is always seemingly scouting that out. Another breaker by iLuusions, and just the follow-up. That was so... Maybe he took that first game to just kind of feel out what Noobe does, and maybe Reptile was the right choice for him. Oh, but a beautiful scout on the EX slide. No punish, but managed to get a nice little combo here, and we're going to be seeing a lot of zoning in this variation.
And if iLuusions can get a health lead, or even get or just the first hit, those acid spits win the trade. Acid spit does a great amount of damage, especially after the last patch. They did buff it. I can't remember if it was last patch or the patch before, but did get a damage buff.
Wow.
But Noobe, we mentioned earlier, the speed that this man's coming out at, full throttle. He doesn't want iLuusions to breathe.
And especially as Reptile, that's a very good game plan to have, because Reptile has some scary mix, man. Oh, gets opened up by the back, too.
Oh, very good from Noobe. Doesn't want to eat the mix. That would have been a forward 4 slide into a full combo because it's so blockable.
And another EX slide and another armored Kano ball. Wow, and that is as instant as it gets. And a forward 2, just stuffing it. Hitting Noobe in the gut.
Final round.
Now, both players virtually even on meter. Wow, and that down too. And another wake-up Kano ball. iLuusions has to start scouting that out. Oh, and another missed punish on the EX slide. And now Noobe is like 8 for 8 on what seems to be those wake-up Kano balls.
Oh, no full combo punish though on the dash. We see that so many times here on the Kombat Cup. And the block on the 4-4 slide, but no punish. And the acid bubble is going to close it out. It hit him after the... Oh, I mean, 150-50. And you could potentially, eat half health. If he's got the bar, he can put up another Basilisk. Put all those acid bubbles, that guarantees more pressure, guarantees more mix. I mean, the 4-4 mix-up's always been strong with Reptile.
Wow, nice little 11% there. Noobe is not winning this full screen game. He's going to need to be careful.
And those instant balls, wow. So fast from Noobe. Every time that he baits iLuusions into pressing a button, they have been sitting there waiting for him, and that's going to chip out. You using the hit stun off the dagger, the quick recognition from Noobe to see that it hit, has the plus frames, walk in back one.
Noobe's still doing a very good job just keeping his composure against Reptile, who's just an aggressive machine. Wow, and that backdash was so close to not working. Noobe still trying to get something going here. Gonna go for a little bit more of a zoning playstyle again. It's a full screen Kano ball.
And the block again on the
it.
forward force slide. This is great blocking from Noobe, and it's trying to clutch it out, and another acid ball from iLuusions. Clutching it out. This is getting down to the wire again, even on meter.
And that is such a heartbreaker. Noobe could have actually already been on set point if he didn't drop that punish, but even now, getting some really nice damage. iLuusions deciding to drop the end, to break the end of that combo.
And thank God Noobe got the punish on the dash this time around, and the laser anti-airing.
Another EX slide.
That's
Gonna be sitting in a good position, but now he's gonna eat all this juicy corner damage.
I'm shocked that iLuusions didn't go for a Basilisk there. This is a scary situation. Trying to get on Kano, and the whip punish wasn't there, and the instant Kano ball again!
How instant can you possibly get?
All the way down here. The man's
No,
hand.
that man beats the hell out of his stick for those that don't know.
He does. It's.
Yeah, you hear that shit from the other side of the venue at offline tournaments. But either way, this man putting on an absolute beautiful showing.
iLuusions.
But this is really going to test his defense. iLuusions going Warlock against Noobe. You take a look, aside from the characters, Noobe does not like being locked down. And Quan has a very nice mixed opportunity with his runes. Oh no.
And good
very
break
nice,
from
had the break there. If
iLuusions.
Noobe opens him up in the corner, it is absolute death.
He was only one hit. Wow, what a great whip punish with the sky drop. If iLuusions would have eaten... Oh, never mind. I take that back, because that laser actually would have launched meterlessly. I was going to say, if he would have taken one more hit, may have gotten Noobe off the bar. But wow, what a starter from Noobe.
The whip punish on Quan's neutral jump punch, there's no doubt.
And
look at this damage!
Steamrolling right now. Cybernetic Kano, but no punish though.
What?
And the scoop back into the corner. Raw scoop.
No. Not like this. If anyone can make a comeback like this, iLuusions can.
This is gonna. He's gonna try to force a break. Oh no!
He has to break.
And makes it over the dagger into the jump kick into the.
Here we go. This is going to be the epitome of mix at its finest.
Oh, but no.
Doesn't get the hit conversion there.
No trance there. Great anti-crossover with the down 3, but no conversion from Noobe either. Both these guys dropping conversions early. And that kick, so fast. Great check.
Das Boots.
And he's matching projectile mid for mid with that kick.
Wow, and just letting go of block there after the jump-in punch. Noobe's got to be careful of that. iLuusion's going to make full damage out of this. A little bit of meter building at the end. Normal wake-up ball. Kano ball.
That was patch 1 MK9 wake up Kano ball. Whoa, the down 4 PS sky drop. Rest in peace, sky drop. Oh, Noobe was right there on the cusp of taking that round right out of iLuusions' hands. But now iLuusions finds himself on a match point.
Here we go. Finally getting something going. Here comes that mix that Cutthroat has been known for.
Wake up, raw scoop!
You guys need to chill, okay? We get it. There's savagery. They didn't have the meter to break there. Gonna break early, does not let the combo continue. Noobe's got to stay a little bit more patient here, being in the full screen. Down one in the scoop again, proving to be sufficient. Noobe is not being patient enough with this full screen game.
Oh, forces the break. That
Had
would
the break there.
huge damage in the corner.
Down 3 in the scoop again. No. One more mix. One more mix. One more
Oh no! And we're going to a final round! We're going to a final round here, ladies and gentlemen.
Round. Fight.
You felt the panic in iLuusions to be able to not say, oh no. Look at all the damage.
And that is
32% in the corner. Power is in play.
And that's finally off a right Oki from Noobe, beating out the raw wake up from iLuusions.
Oh, gets a little bit of a hit confirm there. Very nice down 4.
Down one,
Down
scoop.
one in the scoop again. So unsafe, but still seems to be working. Oh no. Beautiful tech. He's
And
got
that's gonna do it!
Cannibal does it.
Noobe!
Fares against the insane mobility that is Dragon Naginata. And now Destroyer's Tremor has been getting better every single week. Oh, just misses the combo there. Very nice. Flexed on him right there. Beautiful block there. Unfortunately, can't really get a punish.
On the
that double
multi-hitting,
armor.
yep. Revet's playing this perfect, playing keep away.
Destroyer's having a lot of trouble getting something started. Decides to risk it all. Put himself in the corner, misses the input on the flex.
Ooh!
No.
This-
And the round 1 X-ray. I don't think this is good. No, that is not going to kill. It's going to put him in chip territory, but at the same time...
And he went for
That
the
at least
high!
is no.
Not like this! 3 bars of meter for nothing now. Circa's Destroyer has got to be feeling that one.
That's probably the easiest way to put somebody on kill. Immediately regretting that X-ray decision. Oh, it doesn't work a second time. Wow, and some little tricky setups here. I don't know what is happening right there. And just eating through that armor. That flash parry is not going to be a thing in this matchup.
And Revet all over Destroyer.
Wow.
He may have to force him.
At the same time, you know, Destroyer has had a rough start to Season 2. And he started really coming alive towards the second half. So even now, the stats, if you look at it from recently, he's been on a hell of a roll lately.
Yeah,
but
he
Revetleafing,
really...
on the other hand, is just... He's just an insane player.
He really came to life after playing offline and doing well against SonicFox at Next Level Battle Circuit. And since then has kind of refound his groove here. Because he was one of the biggest threats in Season 1. And I believe he finished 4th in the finale. He did a fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Wow, and just drills right under all those lasers. And you see the patience that Revetleafing needs to have. Oh no, he gets opened up! He's dead? Oh my god, Revetleafing, please.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, it gets him with the interactable, or stops the interactable from coming into play. Destroyer quickly switching positions.
Oh, went for the double NJP, but Revet actually beating it out before the active frames came out on what I like to call the claw. And instead of punishing that scimitar stab, I think he caught Destroyer blocking low with that pogo stick and caught him pressing a button again.
Oh, an uncharacteristic drop by Revet. Do a good amount of damage, big boot, and now the smart disc into play. Oh no.
Savage down 2 and gets around it into the X-ray of his own. He said, "Sir, I'm going to teach you how to X-ray properly, and that is to use it to finish your plate." You really have to wait and then try to read it with an NJP or a down 2.
Oh, no punish on that down 2 there. and gets opened up by the overhead again. Destroyer needs to watch his head right now. So, just some safe chip. Oh, Trey's beautiful hit conversion. But not scouting out that armor.
Everything going right for Revet. Every air-to-air, everything that Destroyer has attempted to try to swat that fly, as we talked about earlier, has had no effect on Revet. And I don't even know what that was. She just swung the pole and clipped this man into the next round. Whoa!
Revetleafing on set point of making pretty much quick work of Destroyer right now. Destroyer needs to make something happen if he wants a chance in the finals. Remember, he is sitting there at the very bottom of the top 12 in points. So winning this set is absolutely crucial.
Get a big boot, gets some plus frames. And both of them, another big boot. And Revet just wanted out of the corner, it seemed, waking up drill kick each and every time. And not like this. If you're Destroyer, not like this. Forces the break. And now he has no bar going in the final round where another X-ray could be in play.
Fight.
Every little bit is going to count here. Beautiful neutral dump punch, but no follow-up. Unfortunate, gets opened up by the overhead again. And that's just faking him out every single time.
And he's going to use it for the 18%. And he's got two more in case Destroyer tries to pressure or Oki him again.
Wow, and smartness nearly missing. That jump punch was from all the way downtown.
And look at the damage here from Revet! Whoa, and he almost finished it off!
Wait a minute.
Oh!
And just still can't break that armor. And Revet taking it over Destroyer in a quick 3-0. Destroying.
It's been fantastic to watch as the Elder God himself seemed...
And BKIF has had a mean displace of Raiden, so we'll have to see how that goes. But Young Monster going with high tech.
BKIF did have a huge highlight in season number 1, the infamous comeback on the teabag from Slayer, but we'll get into that later. And go for the mix off the hit stun of 1-2-1-2's Young Monster, and he's been testing people early with high tech these past few weeks.
Well, it's another one of those obscure variations that we don't get to see, so if they don't know how to deal with that ridiculous pressure, they're in for some serious chop. Look at all of this pressure, and more so the amount of chip damage that Young Monster has been dishing out. No, it's not going to kill, but it's going to be dangerously close.
Oh, the comebacks have been insane by these brothers in the past 2 games. And you could just feel it when BKIF didn't go for the kill. He was a little bit stingy with that bar. You know, at worst, he would have spent the bar and forced Young off 2 bars. At worst.
Wow, just letting the Superman hit. Very nice blocks by BKIF and what seemed to be a punish.
Oh, what a reversal on a run under and gets the stanky leg, and oh, here comes the tricky stuff. But armor's out.
Get some nice damage in there. Gonna follow up with some corner pressure. A tricky setup there. BKIF not done just yet, but the trade. No Monster takes game number 1. BKIF, I'm sure he's gonna be able to adapt at some point, but he's going with Master of Storms here.
And already getting opened up by the 2 orbs on the screen. That does create that force field, as it were. And yeah, I like what you said, where you kind of test the waters with this version of Jacqui, where it's just, you know, a lot of staggers, it's a lot of plus frames, and if you want to go for more damage quick, it's almost the same game plan as Shotgun, but the mix goes into more damage. Or you can opt to fall back and go to a more zoning variation with full auto. So, you know, you can really test the waters and then change it up. Yeah, it's actually going to kill.
Here. It's just the damage that Young Monster can dish out as high tech. And you see now he's trying to stay up close on BKIF, knowing that he doesn't want those orbs to even come into play. Yo, and just the conversions all over the place today.
And I think that he missed an EX charge up there. And here comes some orbs.
Yo, gonna keep his distance. BKIF
And this is very smart because this variation doesn't have a projectile. So he doesn't have to deal with anything that she could potentially throw, even a shotgun.
Yeah, but
she has no range.
BKIF does not have the life lead. He's gonna have to go in sooner or later.
Oh, we're going into...
I don't know if BKIF understands that or if he's trying to bait something.
And there's the health lead, though.
Is this why he did it?
Is this real life?
What the hell is this?
We are witnessing the future of Mortal Kombat before our eyes.
I don't think there's anything high-tech can do without getting clipped.
I mean, at some point, Young is just gonna X-ray, right?
I assume so. He's gonna wait for the last second, but if BKIF X-rays on his own, he might win that trade. But he'll keep his distance.
Oh, and he whips it! And that's gonna do it, BKIF! For the full screen! That was ridiculous! This man has changed the meta. The meta has changed, ladies and gentlemen. Orbs are completely broken. This is ridiculous. Nerf it immediately.
Essentially, this is all BKIF has to do. He technically has the life lead now based off the chip. Emma, is this really happening, man?
This is real life. This is the future of Mortal Kombat right here, guys. Get yourself a projectile or eat this force field around me. I am a thunder god, okay?
I honestly don't even know what to say. I mean, he's just letting the time run out. He's building all this meter. Young Monster's only option is to really use that X-ray if he stays away from him. There you go, scouts out.
This is good for Young, though. BKIF was the one that broke early. And there we go, there's the X-ray.
But is it really gonna matter? I mean, even now, BKIF is still gonna have the life lead after this X-ray, and now Young Monster has no meter to work with. Oh, just misses the conversion there. BKIF is gonna take this match. I don't believe it.
Game number 2. Now we'll see what Master of Storms can do against Full Auto.
See now, Orb's not going to be too much into play as it was before. Still getting that difficult to land, 33%. But BKIF is actually still making quick work of Monster here. To the point where he still has the life lead. And boom, just like that, BKIF still taking the first round even after Monster switches variations.
Round 2, fight.
A little bit of chip damage in there.
This is a variation where really late in the game has started. We've started to see more Master of Storms from guys like BKIF. We see it from Candyman all the time, where it took a long time to develop. Yeah, at that point, if I was BKIF, don't let Young Monster build any more meter. Just start taking the hits. If you're getting flawless like that, Hood Perfect did in the corner, as it were.
Oh, and just blowing through that.
Oh, and it comboed the up rocket into. Oh my gosh, into the traffic signal. And what a read on the wake up.
Scouting out the vicinity blast. BKIF just wasting all of his resources right now.
What a turnaround here from Young Monster. This is. I mean, anything on chip now. Any string. And read on.
Or just a raw up rocket, that works.
And that worked against the big boot because
he really didn't seem too comfortable with if he goes into a game 5 situation. Just going for the stagger string. He's trying to get that first hit, spends the bar to get another one back.
And gets the max conversion, 32%. And that's what we were talking about earlier. It's such high execution, you don't see many in the scene able to do those combos consistently in 2 in a row.
And still.
Oh, and just getting him on the teleport mix.
Building a decent amount of meter doing it. Oh no. We know Jacqui hits like a truck in the corner. Going for the mix. Very smart. Just try use that armor. Just make sure you secure that round. Putting yourself ever closer to a game 5.
Well, very good from Young to match that down 3 at that range as Raidens are going to approach 9 times out of 10 with that forward 1. He wants to low profile it and get his big damage here in the corner off the mix. Has to watch out for teleport.
At this point, BKIP is not going to use any of his resources. And just a standing one confirmed.
Ooh.
Taking that second round, putting him on set point.
Set point with a flawless.
Oh, narrowly missing that whiff punish there.
Luckily, that is 2 hits of armor. Oh, if he would have committed to the NJP, he had the right mindset to think that Young Monster was finally going to jump.
He's just trying to just kind of overwhelm him with this mobility right now in hopes that he's going to open him up. And here we go, another full damage combo. Just drops the bare end of it. Young Monster going for a little bit of damage here. Good hit confirmed by BKIP, and he's going to take it. Taking it. We are going to... And as we see now that he did, in fact, go back to high tech. Oh, and he's going to get a nice conversion off that beam that he hit at the peak of the jump. And even catching the backdash, too. And just look at that pressure. So hard to deal with.
Oh, and swinging. Is a monster. And staggering so much with stand 1.
Oh, and a nice conversion there.
Look how much meter Young Monster still has. He can just stagger his way through this and hold on to this bar.
Oh my god.
And oh, here we go. Final round, fully loaded. Young Monster 1 game away now. 1 round.
And he's sitting on a full stick of butter there. He's just looking to dish out as much tip damage as he possibly can right now. Very nice by BKIP getting the maximum damage off of that conversion.
And keeping it meterless and still doing great damage.
BKIP has been doing really well as far as his execution is concerned.
Oh, it's been lights out. Here we go. With so much on the line, too. He's going to chip out down 1. Shocker.
Absolutely. Down 1 shocker, close it out. This is set point for both players. Young Monster still sitting on 3 bars. BKIP a little bit under, now sitting on almost 2 bars. But he has a lot of work to do. First step is to definitely get out of that corner.
Teleports back into the corner. Savage Superman. From BKIP, but Young Monster has so much meter.
Oh, gets hit by that jump kick. BKIP is not out of this just yet. He's not sitting on a lot of meter. Whoa! What was that?
Chris Angel Mind Freak stuff happening before our eyes. Finally drops 1.
Another full damage combo. Still gets a good amount of damage at the same time. Really needs to be getting as much as possible.
Oh, and he had the whip punish! Oh, but he doesn't commit! And Young Monster is going to put himself 1 combo away.
Hell, if
1
he
mix,
breathes
1 throw.
Now, miracles have happened before.
Oh, here we go!
Whip punish. Gonna keep him standing. Oh no!
And that's gonna do it, BKIP! With the defense at the end is gonna take that! And Young Monster, wow! Holy crap!
Believe it.
Holy crap is all I can say.